In this laboratory practice, we will conduct a research on material selection using CES EduPack software. CES EduPack software is a unique set of teaching resources that support materials education across engineering, design, science, and sustainable development. Our objective is to determine the possible application of CES EduPack software in the development of project and laboratory practices, also to determine the mechanical properties of materials.
First, what we have to do is search the database on the computer, and when you enter you will see this page at the beginning, and as it shows, it's a database and each square represents different information. We are going to focus only on level 1, level 2 and level 3 materials information, and I'm going to explain first the level 1. As you can see, we have 4 types of, 4 carpets, each one of a different material. One is ceramics, one is hybrids, composite foams and natural materials, metals and alloys, polymers and elastomers. As you can see, we only have like 4 basic materials. Inside of each one we have different carpets with more information of all materials, but we are only going to focus on metals and alloys. Here in level 1 we only have 2 carpets, which are ferrous and non-ferrous. In ferrous you can see we have like the basics of the ferrous metals and the basics of non-ferrous metals. Now we're going to see the same materials on level 2. We have steel, the 4 main carpets, steel 2 carpets for metal and alloys, which are ferrous and non-ferrous. Notice the difference here. We have now aluminum, copper and alloys, lead and alloys, magnesium and alloys, nickel and alloys, titanium and alloys, zinc and alloys. Now they are carpets too, which have more specific materials in them. As you can see, from level 1 to level 2, as you grow up in levels, you grow in a specification of materials. What does that mean? It grows on how specific materials you can find on the higher level you select. Now you can see we don't only have metal, we don't only have ferrous and non-ferrous. Now we have magnetic, precious materials, rare earth metals, refractory alloys and other metals. And on ferrous now we don't have only the basics. Now each basic is a different carpet with more carpets inside them. What this level can give you is to select or find a very specific material depending on what you're going to use it or what you need.
Continuing with the explanation of my teammate Carlos Sidas, here we have chosen the high carbon steel, and as you can see, the CES EduPack shows some basic information about it. We have the general, mechanical and thermal properties and so on. A really interesting thing is the diagram that is showing the phases of this material. It shows the percentage of carbon and that it is an alloy made of iron and carbon. Some typical uses of it are cranks and cutting tools. As we see in the menu, there are a ton of materials in the database of this software. The next feature is the different types of processes that the materials can have. We have joining, shaping, and surface treatment. It also gives a brief description of what the process do and the material compatibility, physical attributes, etc.
charts are so useful to compare different materials. We are gonna select level 1 just for the example. Then we select chart. Then we are gonna select the thing that we want to measure. We can put labels on the materials to differentiate. You can also erase, put titles, and personalize your chart for new or for other uses. You can also make comparisons. The only thing is that you are gonna need to change your axis in Y and in Y and X. You just select the things that you wanna compare, and everything is gonna be reflected on your screen.
We can choose, but we choose this time the carbon steel 1040 and the carbon steel 1080, as well as we choose the aluminum growth alloy of 6061, which is the most common use of the aluminum alloys. When we have them, there appears a list with different materials and different treatments. Here appears the 1080, 1040 and the aluminum. Then we establish the limits. We can establish the yield strength, tensile strength, shear modulus, and many others. When we have select the limit, we can compare. For example, the first limit or condition is a yield strength of 400 to 450 megapascals, where only 4 can accomplish that condition, the 1040 and the 1080. The second condition is the elongation of from 10 to 20%. There are more that can accomplish that. There are many, almost every material can accomplish the elongation. And the third condition is the melting point. It has to be higher than 700 degrees Celsius. There are many others except the aluminum. The aluminum melts at 660, so it doesn't accomplish. From this, we can see that only 2 different materials accomplish those 3 conditions, the 1080 annealed and the 1040 as rolled.
The EcoAudit tool helps us to identify which part of the product dominates in terms of environmental impacts. Also investigate using estimation and process of the products. First we open the CS EduPack, then we click on the EcoAudit button. Then we are going to analyze a bottle in the EcoAudit. Here we have the product, the bottle, the cap, and the water. We put the name, and then we put the type of plastic, and the virgin, and the mass of the product, and the primary process, and the end of life of this process, like is going to be recycled or to another thing. Then we go to the transport, and we are going to assume that we are going to use a 14-ton truck in a distance of 100 kilometers. We are going to use the country in Mexico and the static mode. The static mode is like they are going to use fuel, so we are going to choose the static mode, and the mobile mode is like products with diesel or any other gas. So we're going to put the static mode to, because it's only a bottle and doesn't need any other thing. Here we can put the image and some notes, and here we put the energy required to do a bottle is like 0.012 megawatts. Then we're going to visualize and analyze the CO2 footprints and other things, and then we put the analysis data. We have the energy that we consume and other things. Here we can see like the potential, ecological potential is a lot, because with the end of life of these products is recycling. There are a lot of graphs and that we can analyze in order to verify this product, and we also can use this process to use in presentation on some other products, and you can save it in PDF on Word and Archive, and that's all. You can create another type of products, use different materials and everything. This program helps you to analyze everything. Thank you.
In conclusion, what I learned from this practice is how to use the software of CES EduPack and how all the many applications they have, like comparing materials, graphing, looking for prices in the same software, and all the mechanical properties of a material.
As a conclusion of this laboratory practice, I found the program CES EduPack really interesting and helpful for the people that are studying an engineering career. As a student, this program could make much easier the next laboratory practices of materials application and to the rest of the classes that I take.
In this practice, we use the CES EduPack to determine the properties of some materials, the research, and determine the possible application of the materials in some product, and also compare the materials and graphics, the EcoTool button that help you to determine the environmental impact that your product have.
My conclusion is that this is a very useful tool because you can find almost every material you want to look for its mechanical properties, even to find who sells them, their price or anything. And you can use it, I don't know, maybe on when you are designing a project, analyzing something and you have to search the mechanical properties of the material. You can easily go there and find it, and you can use it as a learning tool also. Let's say you want to learn a little more about materials, and you can easily go and say, I want to learn more about plastics, and you have like a very useful and very good information there. It's like a Wikipedia of materials, but with a lot more trustful information.
Very useful, the CES EduPack software, because it's a lot of information just in one place. The thing is that you need to know how to search and what you are looking for. There's a lot of applications for their life or the industry, and I think it's so easy to understand how to use it just watching the tutorials that the software offers us. In this practice, we learn how to use some applications, but I think we should just click another notch to really learn how can we work with that software.